Okay, so this is the last that I got of the $5 masks from Dollar General. This is kind of like it's a gray old man. It still looks like a zombie, but it's gray. And I found a gray lipstick from Clean Color that was from shopmissa.com. It was $1, and this is a $5 mask. Okay, here we go. So today is the first day of my leave of absence from work. I had called the third-party company yesterday to find out what the heck happened because, according to them, I was supposed to already be off. I was supposed to already be on my leave as of the 1st. But they didn't approve it until the 7th. So I was confused about that. They didn't approve it until the 7th that I was supposed to be off on October 1st. That just doesn't make sense to me. So he had to redo it to make it that I was off starting today. So these are one of my 2 days off from when I go and take care of my dad. I did go talk to Jerry. I talked to Jerry on Monday about the situation. I showed him the contract. He didn't want to sign it. He said it wasn't necessary. He said it was all between me and my sisters. We had to agree. He had nothing to do with it, he claimed. And then for payment, he's in charge of the finances, but he said that I would have to take out the money, the proper amount of money. Because he has nothing to do with it. I almost wanted to slap him. I'm like, what? It's because I pulled out the contract. It confused him. He thought I was going to be stupid. But I had him read it. There was a caregiver part on what all my duties were to take care of my dad. And then I had my terms and conditions, like the extras, the days that he would need to cover, like Mondays and Tuesdays, daytime, to cover for dad. And my sister would cover the 2 night shifts there. And then I'd be working all the time, 24/7, from Wednesday to Sunday. And then I get my birthday off, I get Halloween off, I get the 3 days for the Renaissance Fair off. That's all I'm asking, and the amount of money I'm asking. Which apparently, I get to take care of that myself. So, I'm almost confused about that, but I'm going for it. I'm going with it. This is my first day, so my first day, this first week, which started technically the 7th, I get 2 days off first, and then I'm going to work my butt off the rest of the week. So, I already feel better. So I guess my work got the information that my leave of absence started today. Well, technically, it started today, because they removed me from all shifts of October. They took me completely off the schedule. So I don't have to call in and put a reason. It's all been taken care of. So, and plus I was trying to get a hold of my supervisor to let him know the update. Fucker wouldn't call me. I didn't have his number. Nobody at the office was answering the fucking phone. So I sent a message through my coworker, because she works with him over the weekend and on Monday. Well, she works with him, yeah, because he's there until Thursday morning. So I sent a note to her to tell him to call me and that I started my leave. I'm not coming back to work right now. So he didn't fucking call me. So I could tell him. He just, okay. as far as I know. So, so I was trying to inform work about the changes, but, you know, they didn't fucking care. They got the memo. Through the third party. So, yeah, so we're doing it. Now, the third party only scheduled me to be 12 weeks off to be part of the FMLA leave of absence. And then they said, and that's only until December 18th. And they said before December 18th, we will review it. If I need more time, then they will add it. I mean, it's such fucking games with this third party. First, I was given a year. And then the next guy said it would only be 6 months at a time. And then the third time around, they're like, oh, it's only going to be 12 weeks to start. Somebody make up your fucking mind. So, yeah, that's what's happening. So everything's happening right now. I'm already feeling a lot better. I still have been in depression because I haven't colored my hair in months. That's how bad a depression I am. I don't even want to color my hair. I got my gray showing. I'm back to my original color, which is like a dishwater brown, dishwater blonde, but it's brown-ish. Okay, so now we're going to do more of the Halloween Countdown Advent Calendar. We get to do 4 more days. So, I will be right back. Okay, so the first one is kind of a more scary pumpkin. We got a black ghostie. We got a witch. And we got a bee ghostie, or a ghostie bee. So that's 4 more days off the Halloween Advent Calendar. I appreciate that they keep it secure, but it is difficult to open. Usually they like just open up and then you can grab whatever. No, this I have to like hammer and chisel it. So anyway, oh my god. So I had a lovely day to myself today. I got to, well, I'm currently packing because I gotta move in, like partially move into my dad's house. Starting tomorrow. So I've been partially packing. I gotta get, you know, I was gathering some pajamas, some underwear, some socks, bras, and I'll get some pants and shirts in a little bit. So that's what I've been doing. I should have done that today. But this TikTok bag that I got, I got the TikTok bag. It doesn't hold as much as they say. This just has pajamas and my underwear and socks. That's all it has. And it's stuffed to the brim. So, yeah. So I got to clean out the litter box because we got some new litter. We got the, what is it? It's like that crystal kind, but it's more fine powder. It's not, it's a clumping, but it's more like the crystal. So it keeps the smell down, like gone. It's been lovely. I've just had a lovely day of resting, and I was watching on Netflix. I started it last night. There's an anime series now called Delicious in Dungeon. It's a D&D type of animation, but you can tell it's made by Japanese because they are eating with chopsticks. And the characters sort of have Japanese type names. The fighter guy, Lyoso, I can't pronounce his name, but he named his sword that he found Kensuke. Japanese. in real D&D it wouldn't be called that. It'd be called probably like, because it had wings on it, it'd probably be called the Angel Sword or something, you know. But no, we got Japanese. And plus, when they were, so the whole premise of this is this group of characters who are entering this dungeon, dungeon that was created by the elves, which is full of all types of monsters, and treasure and traps and stuff like that. So these adventurers, they were complaining that they always lose their supply of food whenever they go into the dungeon. And when they're fighting monsters, they are so starved and they're not rested, and they are not like at full strength when they go and meet up with monsters, that they lose a lot of their stuff, including their food, and they have to keep leaving the dungeon to go back to town to get more supplies. So one of them, Lyaso, he had an idea. He got this book that's kind of like a gourmet guide of what monsters are edible in the dungeon. So he had the idea that when they kill monsters, that they eat them. They use the dead monsters as food so they don't have to leave. So they can continue all the way to all the levels of the dungeon. And they meet up with a dwarf who's called Senshi. He's a dwarf who is a cook. He's like a gourmet cook. He's been living in this dungeon for like a decade. He uses herbs and spices to make the food flavorful. And like they're eating slime. He cooks up slime. And it's really tasty. They even had, what was the grossest one? They had dragon meat, which he cooked up, and then they had hippogriff meat. They had fishman seaweed from his hair. They used that as a salad. They thought they were eating barley, and it was really fish eggs from the fishman. But the way Senshi cooks with herbs, spices, vegetables, things he finds from all the monsters, and he even, in one level of the dungeon, he has clay golems, they're dirt golems that he puts veggies, like he plants veggies on their backs. So when he defeats them, he harvests all the food, like cabbage, carrots, lettuce, things like that from these golems, and then he reanimates the golems but plants more seeds on them so that they'll grow a new crop of veggies. Potatoes. Oh yeah. It's a hilarious animation. It's pretty cool because there's like they're called, so the humans are called tall men. Halflings are called half-foots. They're really small. Then there's the elf. There's a dwarf. Yeah. So the basic premise is they're going into this dungeon to find Lyaso's sister, who was eaten by the red dragon, but she cast a spell to teleport them out. And they were going to go and try to rescue her from the stomach of the dragon, thinking that she wouldn't be digested right away. But they keep running into all sorts of trouble. They keep meeting up with other people. So they're delayed. So by the time they get there, it's just a little too late. But, yeah, so it's really interesting. They stopped at 24 episodes, which is right after they're, like, going for the big boss. It's right after they enter this door that nobody can get into, but they got into because they work together as a group. And that's it. I'm like, what's next? Damn it! So it's called Delicious in Dungeon, and they always list what type of food that they're eating, and it's a pretty cool concept. I really like it. It's one of my new favorites. So tomorrow starts my first day being all day with my dad, and all night too. So we'll see how that works. I'm not going to be vlogging as much because my dad gets annoyed if I'm on my phone, like making phone calls, or probably this. He would get pissed off if he sees me doing this because he thinks I'm airing his dirty secrets, which a little bit I am. So, yeah, so I'll probably be vlogging on my days off. So on my Mondays and Tuesdays days off, which I'll be here back in my room, I'll do some vlogging. I'm also going to see about taking my laptop with me across the street, across to Dad's house, because he has internet too, so I can keep up on my emails and junk. So, yeah. That's the latest. We're still trying to put our house together because we had bug spraying. There's stuff outside, like, oh, they put all my masks outside. Hopefully they're okay. So we're trying to put the house back together, but we're in what side is stuff that we would consider getting rid of, like our old couch. I bought this really cool sectional couch for like $50 from Goodwill, and Sis and Boom Doom want to get a new couch. So yeah, so we're looking for some new furniture. But I'm going to be partially moved in with my dad, so I don't get to be here at this house that often, just 2 days a week. So we'll see how that goes. And podcasting, I wouldn't be able to podcast either because my dad, I would have to do it all on my days off. So I'm going to have to schedule that. Yeah. So I'm kind of nervous, but I already feel better not having to go to work. Like, yeah. So I feel a lot better already. I got to set up my new therapy appointments to talk about and learn how to deal with my binge eating, because that's what I do when I get upset, pissed off, sad. I binge eat to find comfort, and that's not a good thing. So hopefully this new therapist will help me deal with that and start having a more healthy outlook towards food. And I'm sweating in this sweats. So, I'll probably go play some Skyrim tonight too. I've been kind of not doing that, and I won't be able to take this over to, because my sister told me I should take my TV, my PlayStation over to my dad's house, but the way Dad is, he's triggered by any little old thing. So I'm trying not to trigger anything. So it's happening. I am starting my full-time job as a caregiver for my dad, but like I said, we set it up to where I get a couple days off so I don't get burned out. Jerry's gonna get a rest, but he still comes over. He still is supposed to come over and take my dad to breakfast if Jerry's not working. Things like that. I asked him to help me with the medication because I don't know all of the medication that my dad has. I mean, I have the list, but I don't know if it's morning or evening. So, yeah, Jerry's going to help me with that, hopefully. I'm sure he will. Yeah, so it's here. It's not a thing in the future. It's actually happening now. I'm now no longer working. I'm going to be stay-at-home caregiver for my dad. My dad is going to pay me. Well, pay my bills. He's going to pay my bills. That's all I need, really, pay my bills. we'll go from there. I got Halloween off, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Oh, and we are, I'm not sorry to say this, but we are supporting the Satanic Temple, their merch for their Samuel Alito's mom's abortion clinic. We are helping to support them. So I have been listing their merch page on the YouTube links, so we could get them the support they need, because they're trying to open up another abortion clinic. So I'm all for that. I'm trying to come up with names with names for the clinic. At this point, we might as well name it Donald Trump's mom's abortion clinic. But that's just me being mean. I could come up with a different name than that. So everybody, sales are going on. We haven't been to Spirit Halloween yet. That's probably going to be on. It's going to have to be on my days off. No. How are we going to do this? Why not get to go? Aw. Somehow we're going to have to figure that. Or I'll just, no, I won't be able to. There's another conundrum. How am I getting to Spirit Halloween? I might just have to buy it off the website. That's probably how I'll get to go. Oh. Anyway, people, be nice to each other, do self-care, and go play Skyrim.